To God be the glory. His son Jesus. I don't know no copyrights to the music in the background. Hold up. We'll be right back. I'm gonna throw in some commercials here. They're like a trailer. But we gonna get there. Keep it straight. I got this message. It's coming right up. I don't own any copyrights to the music in the background. Should you hear it? To God be the glory. The love and pursuit towards His Son Jesus. And our happiness come. Dear Lord, thank you that you won't allow us to sit in the front seat. You remember the car we can sit three in the front. We don't want it. It's already full. I'm gonna get in the back seat. I don't care where, because that I know that vessel is just a vessel of safety and assuredness that you have such greater love that I could fathom to see. Keep it straight now. We're gonna get right on into it. This great democracy depends on the unity of its people. Many times the people from within the nation struggle within itself to come to the truth, such that the freedoms we hold today are still challenged by a greed which is unnecessary in the sharing the common good of comfort. Truly, as a leader upon the world, nations that don't agree with our philosophy, stay your course. Our God protects us. In God we trust. The same God that said when you asked who He is, He just said to tell you, I am that I am. You get it? The democracy which has come its march through the evidence of history and the unproven challenges of the future, peace prevails. An attack from within is the true nature of what should come to these great documents that seed us to discuss it the way we are right now. Y'all, this coming from not the square fading, but see that other light right there? I don't know where that came from. It's just been there the whole time. If you look real close and keep going, you'll find out you right where you at looking at you. Talking about what he talking about now. We ain't gonna get no commercials in. We gonna wait till the door open up so that when the message truly come through and it's real clear, the whole nation from which these grew is gonna find the courage and the strength that it recognize its true challenge to the world today. Many other places pale in comparison to destructive nature upon the attack of our instruments of freedom. The guidance system, should it come to the lastest word, our seat, start upon the world to be seated in the forefront. See now where we at. You're sitting in a real comfortable small theater, maybe in a house, it's nice, got a big theater in it. You're sitting there. But in the twilight of tomorrow, when we are founded to be loved and assured a reality where death has no part. But you don't do no stupid stuff. Who's gonna jump 500 feet and hit a rock first? You know better when the red flag up say tidal wet, not tidal wet, so not what that thing to draw you out in the water, can you get back there to swim sideways? Stay out the water. If the mind should be the water, its course should be to know the nature that Jesus wanted to spread around the whole world. And we find that his love has been true to us. Because even in his family, I think the first brother did, one of them killed the other one. We done been through that. We ain't going through it no more. We'll help other people out. Did it once, twice, maybe 3 times. But look, other than that, let the appeal first go to the nature and the course of the young. If no one has invited you, or you feel somewhat persuaded in an indifferent way, or you just start to become of the course of the world, join our Democratic Party and vote for the Democratic candidates up and down the ballot. If there's a job of walking the dog through the crosswalk the proper way, he gets paid an equal pay. The message is this: our future has often had to conquer controversy, even to the death and shedding of blood of our own on our own land. We're not going to talk about that, but we all know the virtue and the will, the sacrifice of those brave the way, that we should hold the trust for the future, this freedom, which is ours, our God. God should have it a few times before we have guided ourselves off track. But our nature to rise and think above and be in the future has brought us this day under the fair guidance of our justice. Our reach is such a graspable way for a greater peace in this land. We should understand that there are a few times that the nature of found of a thought develops a true essence of an invite. Your guidance will be part of the will that keep us free. We have to believe in the course of our sciences that tell us 1 + 1 is equal to 2. Simple stuff, and in turn our nation is strengthened. But in all the freedoms that we have upon this great land, there's none other greater than to be a part, to be recognized, to have been known to be a part of the heritage which grew such victorious looked upon. Truly the essence of a greater being that loves them more individually, that won't even look at them. Y'all know what I mean. Whoop Jesus like that and send him home. Man, a hasty wasn't even finished. Thought it would get on in there. We know what's going to happen. Yeah. But that's all right, because in the transition, I believe that the pure in thought and the pure guidance of a mind, its character, and its appearance to among other men. Yo, hold on, I gotta get paid. I asked me for my cash. Yeah, about time I was able to put that in there. Yeah, that's enough for now, but in the very next one, Watch what happened. We're gonna change. Gonna be a change in the right way. Democrat. That's right, y'all. So we invite you. You never voted before. If you think about changing your mind, vote Democrat. The best administrations have been built by Democrats. Every time the GDP gets to where it's overflowing, its abundance is about to intrigue the nature of comfort that each has a better way to make what has them to be at peace with themselves. But the bottom line is, to God be the glory. Let's skip ahead. His only begotten Son, Jesus, let's skip ahead. That you and I should sit here and try to figure this out. I'm doing my best. I'm going to keep it straight. You ain't going to believe where your mind going to be talking about. You seen that, boy? All right, y'all. I'm gonna pause. I got this thought. Yeah, come on, hold up. I got a phone call. Take a sip of water. Man, when you better sip left from you. Yeah, I don't know copyrights to the music in the background. I love music. I don't own any copyrights to the music in the background. To God be the glory. They say even the stars gather together of themselves make a beautiful sound to those that can find the green tech, which they want to listen to. We are the sound of our character. We demonstrate our character by the casting of our vote towards who should govern such a great nation upon the world. If you have never voted before, just come of age, we invite you to join the Democratic Party. If you are of age and you're sitting on the fence of which way you should decide Democrat and find that the difference is truly a greater nation. Your vote as Democrat goes even deeper because the spirituality of this great nation is in God we trust. God fights our battles, but yet he's given his only begotten Son, Jesus Christ, to defend us from the evil will that surely it told to come. We sit here. Y'all, don't get scared. We ain't back up. Incoming. America, citizens of the United States of America. A spiritual attack, somewhat the same as a physical attack, is upon our documents of leadership that has struggled the path to get us to the freedoms which we hold today. The guidance of those documents have freed the mind which to share in the guidance of a nation that is truly great upon the world. The attack is spiritual. It is not beyond evil to show itself upon the world. And why not attack the very best? Your very nature. It challenges you to just give away the strength of your will. That's not the path that blood has been laying on the field of battle. A brother, sister, uncle, aunt, I would dare say anything other. Our freedom depends on a capacity to vote in the system that we have now so that there is a clear-cut understanding of evil upon us and the right guidance to stay steady the course of build. It has been proven that this Democratic administration in its House, it has refined a greater path to prosperity and the enjoyment of that which should be equally divided upon the entire nation. Y'all, you're gonna get tickled at what's coming out the loop now. Uh-oh, it's gone. See there, man. They just show up and leave a little word with me, and then they bloop gone. but they still listening. Ain't no license up here, please. You see that thing moving. Everything live except a concept in which you pledge allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the United States of America. Go on and just the resident documents is proof of itself, and we so now, though we refine it, are truly free. To God be the glory. Jesus Christ, his only begotten Son, and in my character, I don't suppose, I truly think to believe, there with them is the Holy Spirit. They as one, yet one to all. That one, you and I. We know that the Lord is pure. He put a transitioning point between he and us today, his only begotten Son, Jesus, who truly gave his life of all the sins of the world. When home repaired itself, and I will hope God didn't find out. And he come back and say, I'm going home now, y'all come on up in time. All right, you with me? So these documents have been gathered through, let's be realistic and basic, shed blood, taking of life between the loved. Now, the strength of the message is to encourage the difference between evilness and godliness. If you put the weight of which should unbalance the true nature of life in search of peace and comfort, it will be the evil portion, and where it sinks, so they lifted up its righteousness, its great faith, still balancing the spirit, and to search the indifference that it should find again its true balance. Don't be mistaken, the balance is always going to be out of whack, because God, he threw them out of heaven, so there had to be a spirit. Evil was up, got evil up there. Get there on down, bam, down here. Y'all with the boom, y'all going on down there with them. You ain't never coming back. And that happened before Jesus got down here. He showed up, they jumped on him and said, go on back to your daddy. He said, I'll be back. He came back and he said, I'll be back. Better hope he's gonna go up there and find tell his daddy what y'all did. I smile because the message is gonna be real true here. Vote blue Democratic candidates from the very least office all the way up to the President of the United States of America. The country needs to be guided by true pursuit of its virtue to pursue justice. That its greater share should be shared among even the struggling. Our great talent to really help the world, then our gardens should be overflowing, such that the worker is comforted and the means of the first fruit are shared. Everybody each till their strength is full. Incoming message, excuse me. Incoming message. I'll be right back. Let's throw in a commercial. I gotta make some money. Ask for my cash out in the comments. I don't own any copyrights to the music in the background. Hi, y'all. Look here. I'm out of physical water. But the means from which I was filled comes from an everlasting will to be free. There is a major attack occurring on the Constitution of the United States of America. All of its principles and the charge which has led its people that we're such free now and at a need to hear the truth. Democrats govern better than Republicans. It's not a challenge, it is backed up factually. The destructive policies of the Republicans, the real next American Party, GOP, have differed in ideals and the struggle to the greater strength of our laws in the nation today. Our true essence is to have equal justice, and I own no copyrights to the music in the background. To God be the glory. Jesus Christ, his only begotten Son, is given from God, who says when he asks who he is, just say, I am that I am. Jesus has such a close nature with the Holy Spirit that God has, I believe, tried his song, and it don't fit. Then you know to go ahead and buy the next side up or down if you really want the item. The way to fix everything. But we don't know it. So we're going to keep on chipping away and find some wisdom. And we're talking about an attack and an invitation to be a part of the victory that future generations shall set his eyes upon, and said that is the root of the nature and character of the people of the United States to right themselves. The physical day and the spiritual day come down such we must vote evil or goodness. Democrats are for goodness. It is demonstrated of spoken words that come from within that has described what shall not be yours to hold fully, as you do now within the justice of our constitutional laws and its benefits. When God kicked them out, get on down there. Boom, they gone. Whole bunch of, I'm going with you, doggone it. He's boom, you get on down there too. Can't come back up here. We were down here happy. All the way up to gave him all the world. Got him finesse. Yeah, here you go, buddy. Let's go head on. And then we like, put on the brakes. Hold up, man. Get out of here. All right, we get back up on the horse, get in the south, say, giddy up. He going to a full gap, and we holding on, guiding it right on down through this path. An attack on our Constitution, spiritually, in God we trust, is turned away. It is a cast into the desert of history. The people find that equal work, enjoyment to be a part of, to interact and encourage the best. God be the glory, you know. goodwill. We're gonna keep going. I love y'all. You in for this right here, cause this mess is going on about the attack on our Constitution. Our God gonna say, look, people, y'all know what's right and what's wrong, and that is evil and good. Who you gonna vote for? That determines the way in which your soul enjoy heaven or hell. Sorry to cut it spiritually, but if you try to do it colorly, there's this great divide. We back up into our corners. We back up into our bank. We back up spiritually where we think we want to be. All of that tied up in the Constitution and its amendments that has guided us to where we can sit today and actually have to discuss freedom or just giving it away to evilness. Look at the great spiritual effect. Come down from the escalator at a great tall building. I am the retribution that has come to destroy. I will tear apart the comforts of peace. I will hold within my hand all that the world should know to have. Wasn't love at first sight, it was finesse, such the nature of Satan in heaven. Found out, God, get your little butt on out of here. I used to love you. Take these with you, bam, all of them, those spirits, then they came down, God left them with nothing but this spirit. Come down here and to be in torment. And the search for chaos is all the day long. Now the freedoms which we enjoy has had our brothers and sisters' blood drained from their body. Life snatched in its essence of being the greater of the strengths to come. The true guidance of our love is Jesus Christ, and he got a whole lot of help behind him. But you must know, God is looking up forward. He ain't even thinking about us back here. He know Jesus loved and we love too. He already know that he's going on. That's why it's something different each way you look. Just that minute build to what you see. We saw what happened on January 6th. It wasn't no mishaps. It was a true stoppage of a governmental system that says that is punishable by the law. And then you say such this. I hate that. I don't own the copyrights to the music in the background. To God be the glory. Consider a spirit in the ugliness that it wanted to tell you straight up how it's evil. Was going to take away some extreme benefits of freedom that you hold dear. We must fight evil with the wisdom of knowledge and intelligence. The first point of them both is to recognize a threat from within upon our documents which hold the heart of our truth. From the escalator steps off and says, I am your retribution. I'm going to destroy the very fabric of your thought and belief in documents to let you be free. In God we trust. He ain't looking back though. He still said, I don't even hear. Jesus be like, keep the angels busy keeping our thoughts from reaching God, thinking he gonna hear us and we dirty. Alright, y'all, we gonna keep on going because this right here is coming. I'm only repeating what my mind tell me to hear. I don't own no copyrights to the music in the background. I take my glasses off. It's gonna be hard for me to look in there and try to find you looking back. You want me to keep going? Look up my cash app. Leave you answer for my cash app. Yeah, boy, I gotta take a commercial break. I got about right now to be gone. Y'all, we good. Come on.